47. Mike, 47. Watch the run. Watch the run.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And all the way up to the 37-yard line. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10.
Set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Now a run with McCaffrey. He's got the first down and more past midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Yeah, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Oh, you got deep?
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And some nifty running right away as he'll get this up past the 30. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Great. 47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
47 Mike. 47 Mike.
Throwing again on second down. Newton. And he's got McCaffrey open. Complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are, and you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
A loss of 2 there, second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That gain of 15 gets them on the doorstep, first and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They'll run here with Ingram. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Don't get nervous.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he's going to fall his way in for a Panther score. Christian McCaffrey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Play clock getting low, so Sean Payton says let's take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready? 8, read.
Mike 59. 3 buzz.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
There's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Get your swerve on.
Hey, watch Sam, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, penetration here.
From the gun, Eason. The open man is Smith.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Traquan Smith, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Lutz good on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6.
7, Panthers 6.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
I got you, boy.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
At the 21-yard line.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Mike 58, right there. Cut.
Watch gun.
58, boys, 58. 58 is Mike. Ricky. Hey, 58 is a Mike. Go 50. I'm here all
Throwing
day.
on 3rd down, Newton. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 9. At the 28-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down, Eason. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards to pick up there.
1st down, New Orleans.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Hey, Alpha.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
6-6. Pull it high.
Fear in that offense.
You're out.
I smell fear in that offense.
Rush in.
Ready?
Operating from the gun, Eason. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Eason. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 42 yards.
First down, Saints.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Check the backer. Kill.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kenny Golladay, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast. But a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Second and 9 at the 22-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Giving up nothing today.
58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. Watch the run. Go. 58, right over there. Yeah. 58, right there.
Out of the gun, Newton. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
58's Mike.
I'm coming for you. You mine.
Great. And 58 is the Mike. Going 58's the Mike.
Y'all know.
58's the Mike. 58's the Mike.
To throw on 3rd down. Newton nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA, with a sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Harris now to return. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Eason throwing deep for Golladay. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Kenny Golladay, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hey, watch the shift. Check. Fresno.
From the gun, Eason. And he'll find Golladay. That's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player When they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 43-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12.
20. Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. All right. 47. 47.
A shotgun snap for Newton. He gets this to Devontae Adams. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Oh, here we go. Oh, great. Hey, check Mike 47. 47. Hey, Fred. Let's get that ball. Get that ball.
47. 47.
Now Newton.
47.
It's caught here by Adams. Touchdown, Carolina. Devontae Adams. His second touchdown on the season as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59. Here we go, G. Slam.
Check. Bravo. Get it.
Operating from the gun, Eason. And that'll wind up incomplete.
The first down.
Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Check 37. Check 37.
Hey, Delta.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Check.
To throw again, Eason. And this one complete to Smith. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Mike's 54.
Hey, Mike's 7.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Here we go, D.
From the gun, Eason. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown Saints.
That's the way you make it spin.
Traquan Smith with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Gun. 47's the mic.
Express.
Watch the run. 47 Mike. Mike 47.
Now Newton on 1st down. And that's complete to McCaffrey. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 49.
Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game.
Express. Over. Roy. 47's the mic, boys. 47. Check. 47.
Great.
Backer. Mike's 47. Watch the curl.
From the gun, here's Newton. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey in the final seconds of the first half as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Now Newton will bring the Panthers up to go for 2.
Conversion.
20. Slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. I got 11.
Operating from the gun, Newton, and this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion, and that makes this a 1-point game now.
Panthers 20. For Carolina.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go for verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Off play action. Eason looking here for Smith downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. And he's got this down to the 35.
The second down pass.
The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check three.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And Kamara has it stripped.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Set 18 Gator.
Watch 54. Bandit. Watch the twist.
Check 24.
Deep river.
To throw on second down. Eason, he gets this into the hands of Kirkwood. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because...
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Lutz with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
18-yard line.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
I'm coming after you.
Great. Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
You go night. Zoom. Go night. 47's the mic, boys. 47. Check 47. Here we go, D. All day.
Gun.
All day. Mike's 47. 47.
From the gun, Newton. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
I got one. Kill.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Gun.
58's the mic. 58.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. On the return, Harris. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A 10th carry for Kamara. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Ready? 50, plant.
There, right there. 54, Mike.
Bam, bam.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Watch twist.
Joker.
Ready?
Looking to throw on second down. Eason toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
Well, Brandon, all receivers are trying to make sure that the defender thinks they're going to the middle of the field when they're running the out cut. On that play, didn't get it done very well because that one was batted down.
The Saints on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
That's going to be a long day. Check. 6 guys.
Operating from the gun, Eason. He'll get this one to Galladay. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion and the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Hey, Haywood.
To throw on second down, Eason nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
But no takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Saints on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Check 49. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Shit. Hey, alert 3.
Go.
From the gun, Eason. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores.
Pick the edge. Come. Hey!
On first down, this is McCaffrey. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Ready.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
All day, baby.
They run from the pistol with Ingram. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
49-yard line.
Mike, here we go. Tight is Ringo. On the Ringo.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
From just shy of midfield, Newton going right side here, and that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 33.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk about football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On second down, Ingram. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down.
3rd inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around, hand it to the big fella, and let him get forward for a first down.
47. Check, 47. Get that quarterback at all costs.
McCaffrey on the counter. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
At the Saints 2-yard line.
They come out here in the I. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Here's McCaffrey. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. He's back to throw, and this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game.
Great. 47, Mike, 47. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Hey, check.
Now Newton.
All day, dog.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
28. Panthers 26.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And I tell you, these division games, never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this, too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game, on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for New Orleans, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they will fall to 1-1, and they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire